All right, we're looking at question number 29 of the JAMB 2015 math exam. And we're being told that in a right triangle, that the tangent of theta is 3 over 4. And we're asked to find what cosine minus sine of theta is. As with all trigonometry questions, the solution is quite simple, if and only if you have various identities memorized. So I highly recommend you download the JAMB formula sheet. That you'll find a link to that in the notes associated with this video, or you can take the trigonometry course on the JAMBite app. But let's go into this question. What are we actually being asked? Well, we are told we have a triangle, and it's a right triangle. That means one angle is 90 degrees. And we have another angle. Let's call that theta. And of course, a third angle. Well, by definition, that is, the definition of tangent is the opposite, that is the side that is opposite from the angle theta, divided by the adjacent, and that is the side that is adjacent to the angle theta but is not this hypotenuse. And so we're being told that the tangent of theta is equal to 3 over 4. And again, the tangent by definition is opposite over adjacent. So we're basically being told that the opposite side is equal to 3 and the adjacent side is equal to 4. So based on this information, we can use the Pythagorean theorem to figure out what this last side, which is the hypotenuse, is. And the Pythagorean theorem says that 3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to, let's call this x squared. And so when we do the math, it's 9 plus 16, which is 25, is equal to x squared. Therefore, the square root of x squared is equal to the square root of 25. Therefore, we know that x is equal to 5. If you've done enough trigonometry, you might have even immediately been able to tell that this is a 3, 4, 5 triangle and saved yourself the effort of using the Pythagorean theorem. But in any case, now we know that this side is 5. And so it's easy to solve for the sine and the cosine. So what is the definition of the sine? Well, the definition of the sine is the sine of theta is the opposite side. Again, we know opposite is 3 over the hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse we now know is 5. So sine of theta, sine theta is equal to 3 over 5. And cosine of theta, by definition, is the adjacent, which is 4, over the hypotenuse, which is 5. So now that we know what sine and cosine is, we're just really solving a simple arithmetic question. What is the value of cosine of theta minus sine of theta? Well, that answer is 4 over 5 minus 3 over 5, which is equal to 1 over 5.